Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Cam. Let's talk some stocks. So today we're going to go over February 18th, Thursday's action. Big red day in the market. About everything sold off. Bitcoin was kind of sideways, but the cryptos sold off pretty hard. So could be looking for a next sector rotation. Find something that's going to run upcoming. But before we get into that, if you guys could give me a like and subscribe if you're getting stuff out of these videos, or if you're not, or if you'd like to see something else, please let me know. So let's jump right into top left here is the S&P 500 futures. This is just from today, so sold off this morning with the bad jobs report numbers, ongoing claims, and some different housing metrics, but sold off till about the first hour day. It's about 7:30, and then we bounced, and then basically rose all day, but ending the day with a sell side imbalance. But whether or not that means anything, who knows? There's different things about vaccine supply being delayed with the weather, and then I don't know, maybe people like the GameStop hearing or whatever they had to say there. I thought Keith Gill did pretty well and explained his side from it pretty good, and obviously Robinhood Vlad was, not. So we'll see what happens with that. So let's go to the cryptos first. So Bitcoin's just been bounced around between 51K and about 52.5, 52.6, I think was the high that set. But the 4 minute charts right here, zoom in on this one. So we have SOS, Can, EBON, and Riot. So SOS down 16%, Can down 15%, Riot down 20%, and then Ebang was the only outlier really in the crypto world. It was up 7.7% that I was watching today. So it was the main play, but Riot can, pop right off the open and then did massive sell-off. Riot hasn't been able to short on Interactive Broker, so I haven't been touching it, but definitely cooling off from where it had been. So if we just get a little closer into, let's go with EBON here. Oh, come on, type it in there. So first off, I didn't have this green line in until about 10 minutes ago after market, and then another thing made me feel stupid when it actually did hold pretty well for today. But just like the other cryptos, took off on the market open, sold off as the market sold off, and Bitcoin actually sold off around 7:30 this morning as well, and started rising back a little bit, and then definitely had some legs here. This is as all the others, Riot and all them were down 20-25%. This was only down like 5%, and then just straight vertical, a lot more strength than I was expecting. This is only a 1 minute chart. I think the 5 minute chart shows a little bit better. This pullback here should have been an area where I got in, but wasn't paying attention. That would have been a good one. So get a little cup action, got the cup, form the handle, pull back into that moving average, volumes drying up, pop, it goes higher. And then especially here later in the day was a good head and shoulders, right? So shoulder, head, shoulder, and then we'd say you have the neckline here about this 12.4 area, just right in here. So we break it and then come back and retest and then sell off again. So that actually is a pattern that held today. But if we go to the daily, so still up here, up in overbought land, up towards 80, but could still stay stronger. All these plays are going to rely on what Bitcoin does after hours today and going into the weekend, as Bitcoin does like to run during the weekend. So moving on from the crypto plays, we'll go to CCIV. So still no news on whether or not their merger is going to go through. But if you go back to the daily, right, so it kind of broke out of this consolidation last week on Friday, and then just massive green bars, increased volume, pushing higher. This should have been a buy alert right here about this $50 level, as it pinged off this 127 fib yesterday and kept going. And then I saw just a little blurb that said that the option activity is even increasing more and more on this. So I think everybody's anticipating for the news to come out very soon about the merger going through. But we did get some profit taking selling off here in the afternoon. But as you can see, just from today, after hours isn't really indicative for this stock. Been pretty sideways. Going back all the last 5 after hours. So most of the moves are coming during the day in this. So this could be another big gainer for a Friday. And then the weed stocks, they all got crushed today. So Fear is the one I was talking about. Tilray sold off hard too. Just an all-day fade. A little pop, a little strength into the morning, but couldn't break the after-hour high yesterday. And then just straight downtrend. A lot of the marijuana stocks were down big. Sundial's back down to like 1.4. Tilray, I think, was down to like in 27s. I'll just check that real quick. Yep, 26 now after hours. So these things are bleeding pretty hard. But we did get some moves off that GameStop hearing. So I tweeted about this pre-market as it started moving. I do have Twitter too if you want to follow that. Go ahead. I haven't been posting too much to it besides other people's stuff right now that I find funny, but I will add more to it. But get this little downward triangle here in the morning, breaks that line, sells off, and then we get this spike. As the congressional hearing was ongoing, and then massive sell-off. AMC kind of the same, but it barely only finished down 4 cents, so it had more strength than GameStop actually. Larger move pre-market. Again, the rise during the hearing, and then the sell-off. And probably the biggest move up was Koss. This thing hit over $100. Just go to the daily quick. It was over $100 during the craze. Now we're just way under. And then so it did ping today, pinged right off that 22 and 9 cross, and then sold off hard. But I don't know what the 1 minute. That was stupid. But as the hearing started and went on, 13 and 17 pop. Good consolidation in here, uptrend, and then the rapid sell-off, and then fade. Tomorrow's probably going to be another fade play going into Friday as well. So I'm not going to show the Bitcoin chart. I should have done that earlier, but most things I'm going to be watching today after hours is going to be how Bitcoin reacts. It's just consolidating right now, basically moving sideways, but going into the weekend, I think it's going to make some noise. There's going to be some other, I'm sure, metrics that will come out tomorrow. Just with the huge sell side report, whether people are going to start taking profits on the market, as it's been, basically straight up. If we just go to, let's just go SPY on a daily. All right, so we still didn't reach overbought, but we hit that top of that average trading range, started selling down. So maybe we pull back down into this 22, as most things do like to move to the 22 eventually, and maybe reset going into the end of the month. So that's all I got for you today. Like I said at the beginning, if you're getting out of these videos, please like and subscribe. If you would like to see something else or me to do anything for you, please let me know in the comments and I'll get back to you. See you in the next one.